Greetings, Earthlings. Now, one of the main videos I wanted to do when starting this channel was deck techs built around weird commanders or uncommon and unpopular ones. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm looking for ideas for an off-kilter commander and I see no deck techs for it upon my search, I feel that I need to take matters into my own hands. Now, many of you are familiar with Pillow Fort decks, but I picked a very special commander for this build based on my recent rules video. Tools and fools, let me reintroduce you to Oriss, Samite Guardian. For 1 and 2 white, we've got a 1/3 human cleric with the activated ability to tap and prevent all damage that be dealt to target creature this turn. But, my friends, we also have a grander ability, which allows you to discard another Oriss from your hand to make it so target player can't cast spells nor can they attack for their turn. Singleton format? Yeah, sure. Let's dive in. So to start off, we need to address the elephant in the room. Being able to have more than one variety of creature, especially your commander, can be tough, but that's where fun cards like Helm of the Host, Mirage Mirror, and Mirror the Forebears can come into play. Legend rule? Mirror Box and Mirror Gallery says fuck the legend rule, plus the copies that Helm makes aren't legendary either. Now, of course, we don't want to try to revolve the entire deck around trying to abuse that ability. The fact that she has a fog effect stapled to her forehead means that we can run multi-blockers like 100-Handed One, Guardian of the Gateless, and Iron Fist Crusher. They're pretty good when you consider that you could throw them in front of an entire army and then just fog them with Oriss. Now, of course, not all creatures will have that ability, but that's where fun things like Pariah, Protector of the Crown, and Pariah's Shield can make it so any damage that flies over your head could just be redirected down to one of my favorites, Stuffy Doll. Preventing damage? Nah, eat it. Now, you probably noticed that future shifted borders of these cards, and that's because I'm working on proxying an IRL deck that entirely styles after that, because I honestly unironically love it, and if you guys do, let me know. Now, of course, our opponents could just ignore our field and we'd be none the wiser because there aren't many, I guess, win cons in here. One of which is Halo Fountain, which theoretically could get us there, but it's more of a card draw engine and potential token maker. The other of which being Approach of the Second Sun, which if you can manage to stall the game enough that you can just sit back and do that, then you've earned it. Now, because the theme is preventative effects, why not prevent yourself from dying altogether with a card like Angel's Grace? 9 lives could be a thing, but the whole point is to keep yourself out of death's range anyway, with cheeky things like Runetail and Metropolis Reformer to give you hexproof. But this next category is usually what will raise eyebrows and potentially pique your opponents to want to test you. Cards like Court of Grace, Court of Arden Vale, and Angel of Coronation, obviously with the aforementioned Protector of the Crown, introduces some monarchy and anarchy to the game. Cards like Karmic Guide, Tashar, Ancestor's Apostle, and a Myriad of Sky Ruin can be some decent ways to recur your creatures that you may not have been able to save, or even bring back Oriss after you discarded her for a grander ability. As I mentioned in the rules video, there aren't a lot of return to hand from grave cards in white, but the aforementioned Court of Arden Vale, if you aren't the Monarch, Erratic Portal, and the flip side of Conqueror's Galleon, Conqueror's Foothold, can usually do the trick. Now for lands, I run a bit lighter than I normally do at 34, but I compensate with things like Land Tax, Night of the White Orchid, and extra planar lands due to the fact that I specifically ran snow-covered plains for this. Overall, the grander ability is definitely something that's neat to try to pull off, but even if you can't, some of the mirror abilities can benefit your other creatures, like making a Helm copy of Karmic Guide or White Plume Adventurer. Hell, make yourself another Stuffy Doll so you can target other players. Now, is this the strongest deck strategy? No. But that's not the point. You can call it Boo Saga Dragon Ball Z because the power levels don't matter in this house. So, of course, I'll link the deck list in the description. Feel free to chat about it, tell me how much it sucks and it's stupid, and if you feel that strongly about it, join the Discord. It'll be linked too and it's free, and we're always talking in there. But without further ado, wrap that like, tap that subscribe. Peace.